This is from NFL.com, post-draft NFL power rankings. Chiefs 1, Eagles 2, Bengals 3, Bills 4. They have the Browns down at 21. Browns had a smart, sensible draft. But when it comes to this franchise, the focus continues to hang over the quarterback position. The steady drumbeat of drama following Watson can cloud the fact that the Browns have an intriguing roster that makes them potential bounce-back candidates in the AFC. If Watson gets his game back, Cleveland is going to surprise people. I guess the national narrative is a little different. If Watson doesn't get his game back, we're in for another rebuild here, I think.
Yeah, you're completely right. But that's what hangs over everything. And we've talked about it a million times, but there's a reason we talk about it so much because it matters so much is how Deshaun Watson plays, right? We see the Ravens bring back Lamar Jackson. You see the Jets add Aaron Rodgers. That adds to the Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence and Russell Wilson, and I'm sure I'm forgetting guys. And how does he play? How does he stack up? I think the rest of the Browns roster is competitive with those teams, but so much comes down to how the quarterback plays, and that's why the pressure is on Watson to play like he did in 2020. And if he doesn't, it's going to be a struggle, and we could have, massive changes. I just think that's a reality. 21 feels a little low to me, though.
Yeah, I would agree. If you told me 14, 15, I probably would have said, okay, I get it. Here's the other thing, though. Think about, and I completely understand why Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski went for the trade. Think if you are a team that needed a quarterback, and this draft is like the one where the Browns took Baker Mayfield. There's 5 guys, and one of them is going to be really good, and one of them is going to be okay, and 2 of them aren't going to be any good, and they could be any one of the 5.
No, you're exactly right. And, we're not going to know how the trade plays out until Watson either succeeds or fails. And then it'll be really easy, to say if the trade was a winner or loser. But right now, if he doesn't, right, if Watson doesn't live up to his billing and the trade, all the values the Browns gave up for him, then you can say, hey, they could have found a quarterback a different way, right? Derek Carr becomes a free agent, Aaron Rodgers, whoever, right? There's a bunch of guys out there, this draft class, next draft class, whatever it is. If he does turn out to be the guy you think he is, then none of that matters, right? None of the draft picks you gave up, none of the money you're paying him doesn't matter because he's so good. And that's the evaluation the Browns made, that he was their best bet to solve what they felt like was a big quarterback problem and a big quarterback question. And, I can't argue with that because last year I didn't think any quarterbacks in the draft were worthwhile. Free agency is kind of a crapshoot. But if it doesn't work, you can always say, hey, maybe they would have been in the running for Anthony Richardson or maybe C.J. Stroud, whatever it is. There's always going to be options, but I understand why the Browns did what they did at the time.